Okay, so once you log in, I know yours looks a little different. You will see Foundations of Algebra 2, specifically for math class. Don't worry about the fact that it says grade 10. That's just the earliest grade that you can take the class. And then notice the start date is today, April 20th, whereas the other classes that you've been working on since the beginning of the year have different start dates. Okay, so click into your Foundations of Algebra 2 class, and you'll see that all of this stuff here is what we need to do for the rest of the year in order to pass for next year so you can go on to geometry. So our first unit is on polynomial expressions. We're going to talk about factoring polynomials with the greatest common factor. Then we're going to factor with double grouping. We're going to factor in many different ways. There's really good videos on here each time, and if you get confused at all or you don't know what you're doing, seriously, Zoom me, text me, 610-392-9468, call me, whatever, and I'll work with you and we'll figure it out together. But I don't want you to stress over it. Just do the best you can. After that, we get into quadratic functions and modeling. So we're going to introduce them. We're going to talk about standard form, factored form, vertex form, completing the square, and then we have a unit test. Then we're going to review expressions and equations, part 1. So solving quadratic equations with the zero product property, then solving them by factoring, solving them with the square root property, completing the square, and then another unit test. Then we're going to talk about expressions and equations, part 2, solving linear and quadratic systems, complex numbers, operations with complex numbers, completing the square, the quadratic formula, and the unit test. Literally through all this, I will be here to help you. So where can you go for help other than what I've talked about? Oh, one other thing first, graphing calculator. If they don't have one that shows up in Ingenuity for you, I think they do, but if you can't find it, you can go to desmos.com or just go to Google and graph like Google graphing calculator or something, and one will show up for you for free. Remember that it can do anything you want in the entire world. Just click the keyboard and you can type everything in here like we normally would. And there's probably YouTube videos on how to use Desmos that you could look up. All right, our Google Classroom. I did invite you to our Google Classroom through your email. So if you haven't already joined, please do. Or you can go download Google Classroom as an app on your phone, whatever you're using. This is our class code that you can use to get in. And here you'll see I post videos, I post comments, I post updates and things like that. If there's stuff I see you guys really getting stuck on, I can do videos here, whatever you need. So just stay here on Google Classroom and check it all the time because it's really helpful. And we might be able to do some stuff through Google Classroom that's easier and more meaningful than some of the stuff on Edgenuity. But you have to check in Google Classroom and you have to communicate with me and let me know what you guys need. For Back to Edge, you should be doing 3 activities, a minimum of 3 activities each day. And that should take you around 45 minutes if you're actually like sitting and really working through it versus like goofing off and getting distracted. And that's Monday through Friday. So in order to finish the class, you want to be doing the 3 activities a day for 45 minutes, Monday through Friday, starting today. Obviously, weekends, you're still off. You don't have to worry about anything. And again, if there's anything that you are confused on when you're going through it, we can do it together. Just call me, text me, email me, whatever you need to do, let me know. Okay? So when you're done watching this video, please log into Edgenuity and get started. And let me know if you have any questions or anything at all. I miss you so much. I hope you're safe. And I will do another video in a couple days. Bye.